With the seeming increase in the number of extreme weather events of the last few years, a lot of people are asking the question, is climate change human-caused? Some still question whether climate change is even for real, and for others it's a settled question. If it is for real, what can we even do about it? Believe it or not, the books of Leviticus and Deuteronomy in the Bible actually speak to this question of whether humans can cause climate change. The answer, by the way, is yes. And even to the question of what we can do about it to the extent that we cause it. Hold tight and let's take a look, because the answer might not be what you expect. Deuteronomy 11:13-17 says,
"And it shall be that if you earnestly obey my commandments which I command you today, to love the Lord your God, and serve him with all your heart and with all your soul, then I will give you the rain for your land in its season, the early rain and the latter rain, that you may gather in your grain, your new wine, and your oil, and I will send grass in your fields for your livestock, that you may eat and be filled. Take heed to yourselves, lest your heart be deceived, and you turn aside and serve other gods and worship them, lest the Lord's anger be aroused against you, and he shut up the heavens so that there be no rain, and the land yield no produce, and you perish quickly from the good land which the Lord is giving you."
These words were addressed to the nation of Israel. But does God still call us to serve him with all of our heart and all of our soul? Of course, the answer is yes. Is it possible that the extreme weather events we have witnessed in recent years are a consequence of failing to serve God and obey his commandments? Deuteronomy clearly implies that the climate can change as a consequence of human disobedience to God. Why should this be any less true today than when these words were originally spoken? So yes, according to Deuteronomy, climate change can be the consequence of human actions. If we want to avoid this consequence, we should follow the prescription of Deuteronomy 11:18-19 to lay up God's words in our hearts and souls, teach them to our children in all times and in all places. If we do the opposite according to Deuteronomy, we should not be surprised at the consequences.